everyone. Sam here from modernmusiclife.com. Here with Comeback Kid. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name's Kyle and I play drums with Comeback Kid.
All right. So over the past 10 years, you guys have put out a few albums, and throughout all of them, there's been progression, but it also keeps the Comeback Kid sound. Is that something you guys tried to do, or is it just something natural, just because it's who you are? Or
I would say it's a little more natural. I mean, you're obviously keeping it in mind to kind of, keep a sound you're sort of pioneering or whatever it may be. It's all pretty natural for us, though. We really trust each other with our progressions and stuff like that, and it's quite natural. Quite natural.
And how's the writing process work? Does someone write one thing then put it together with everyone else, or is it a band collaboration from the start? Or
it's definitely a band collaboration from the start. It'll be Andrew and Jeremy will come in with a bunch of ideas, and we'll just all get together for a couple weeks straight and just sort of hash all that stuff out. So it's more of a collaboration. Andrew does do a lot of the writing, but that doesn't mean when he comes in with something that all of us don't collaborate on it and expand it and all that stuff.
Okay. And being a pretty big name band, you guys have obviously played a lot of big tours. What's your favorite tour that you've been on, and what's the favorite band that you've played with?
Favorite tour, favorite band. We've been lucky enough to tour with so many awesome bands. We've done a couple tours with Sick of It All, which are huge. We're huge fans of Sick of It All. We really look up to those guys, and we can say they're very good friends of ours. We love the Madball guys. There's been so many favorite tours. It depends if you're talking party or band. I don't know. We just did a Rebellion tour with Madball and Terror and a few other bands, and that was absolutely amazing.
And playing in different countries, do you find that each country brings a different experience?
Yes, absolutely. Especially we were just in Israel a month ago or a month and a half ago, whenever it was. You definitely, and that's the beauty of it, right? Is you get to travel and see the world and experience so many different cultures, and you really learn to desensitize yourself, because sometimes you're in some pretty crazy situations. So, you definitely pick up on a lot of different cultures, and you get different reactions everywhere, and it's cool.
And places like Israel, that's not a place that a lot of bands get to play. Is there somewhere that you haven't played that you would like to?
There's a bunch. We really want to go to South Africa. That's sort of in the mix. Hopefully after or before a European tour, we're trying to fly down to South Africa and hit that place. That was the hot topic recently. We want to go to South Africa.
That's pretty sick. What do you think is a milestone you've reached as a band?
Sorry?
What do you think is a milestone that you've reached as a band?
10-year anniversary of our first record. We're celebrating it right now.
That's a big one for sure.
Yeah, we're. Any punk hardcore band that can say they've been or put out more than 2 records and have been around for over 10 years. I think that's quite a celebration.
Any band, that's a long time.
Yeah. No, it's tough to keep coming up with songs.
Yeah, and you're still going strong, so that's obviously a good sign.
Yes, we are. No, there's no talk of slowing down at all or anything. This is our lives. So.
Yeah. And what's your influences while you're all writing music?
We all have different influences, but collectively we're all huge Propagandhi fans from the same city. Love the Sick of It All. Love Madball. Those are just some bands off the top of my head that we collectively just love, and I guess that comes out in our inspiration and our writing and stuff.
Okay. And is there going to be any new music from you guys in the future?
Yes, we're writing. Yes, we're writing a record right now, hoping to record in the fall, and having an early 2014 release, maybe late 2013, depending on it. But there's talk of recording in October, and we have about half the record written. So.
Right on. Who do you plan on recording with? Someone you've recorded with in the past, or?
I don't know. We literally were just talking about this the other day. We're not sure what we want to do, to be honest. We don't know if it's going to be in California, if it's going to be in Canada. We have a few different producers and engineers we're kind of throwing on the table and stuff like that, and we're just in the midst of discussing that at the moment.
And where am I at? How do you feel about the new era of downloading music and the whole digital age?
I think it's great. I think any way you can get your music out there and heard, especially in the independent scene, is so important, because bands survive off live shows, and if they could just get a hold of your music for free or whatever the case is, download it, steal it, who cares? Like, just hear the music and come out and support the shows and buy the merchandise, and that's my take on it.
And what are some bands that you're listening to right now that people might not know of that they should listen to?
Let me think. I was just hanging out with my boys in Such Gold. They are great. I'm a punk rock kid, so I'm a huge fan of those guys, Such Gold. Wilhelm Scream, they've been out for a while, though. Such Gold's a great band to look out for. Title Fight, another amazing band. They're an up-and-coming band. We've just done a bunch of dates with that hardcore band Backtrack. They're also an incredible band. Expire's another incredible band. Rotting Out. Zabalba. I'm mostly naming off all my friends right now, but they are amazing bands.
Okay. And so you guys going to Europe, you all record the new album. What are the rest of your plans for the year 2013?
2013, we're off for a month after this, and then we head back to Europe in July for a little bit, and then in August for a little bit. And it's just writing whenever we have some off time, and getting ready to record hopefully in October.
All right, well, there you have it. That's Comeback Kid. Check them out. You can see this interview and all my others at www.modernmusiclife.com. Thanks, man.
Right on, man. Thank you. Appreciate